All right, folks, how you doing? This is Captain Jack, and I am I am beyond myself here. I am beyond myself here with just I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say other than that was that was a win, but it's not. That was a horrible game. That was a horrible game. And yes, it's a win. But I tell you, and give me a minute to kind of like get myself together here. But how can you have a game like that? How can you have a game like that? In fact, let me fade this out here. What an awful. I mean, I know they say every win is a good win, but not really. How can you have a win like that? And by the way, let's see who we got here. Dre, thank you for that. Yeah, Mr. Wombat, I agree with you. And again, thank you for being here. Let's see what we got. If you like what you see, thumbs it up. And I'm just saying that I am so beside myself. I am so beside myself right now with how we won that game. First off, let me say this. Was it me? Was it only me? But when Crosby had the fumble recovery, I didn't see him being touched down. I didn't see him being touched down. That was 7 points in my estimation. In my estimation, and maybe you guys can tell me I'm wrong, but I was like, why is that not a touchdown? Because Crosby was not touched down. One second. Sorry, I had to cough. But Crosby was not touched down. And Eric, thank you for that as well. There's so many. I mean, oh my God, they're showing the play with Ruggs. Thank God for Ruggs. Yes, I know he was the person that tipped the ball. He tipped the ball for an interception. He fumbled the ball, which gave them a leading score. But he is what we all thought we were going to be getting. And I'm not listening to the post-game broadcast because I know they're hating on us. I know they're hating on us. I am starved right now. I mean, literally, I am starved. I haven't eaten all day. Let me see what else is on. Okay. Lions and Bears? Why the hell am I recording Lions and Bears? I don't understand that. There you go. Cancel entire series. Delete it. Okay, maybe it was just a channel. Brian, I mean, I was there with you. I mean, you guys know I have a bad heart. You guys know I have a bad heart. But looking, Giants and Seahawks? Is that what else is on? I'd rather watch Rams and Cardinals. Okay. Your Colorcast was good. Hey, thank you there, Rob. And again, I appreciate everybody that's over there on Colorcast. If you have Apple, and again, yeah, it's biased, but I'm giving you the information, and you're getting it from a Raiders fans aspect. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna get my heart and soul in that because I care. I care. I had let's see who's in here. Eric, thank you for being here, Mr. Wombat. I know. I mean, that it is a good grief game. That's a horrible win. What do you say? There is no horrible wins? Yes, there was. That was a horrible win. Live gaming, that was a crazy win. A Hawk, thank you there. Ugly, Eric, Wombat, Dre. And Mr. Wombat says it succinctly. I don't know if ever I've seen a 7-5 team with so many problems. The only thing positive that I can say right now, I jinxed the Jets when they said the game is over with 35 seconds left. Did I? Yeah, so it's like I said it was a loss. I did, didn't I? I mean, it was, first off, the guy was out of bounds. They pushed him out of bounds and they kept the clock running. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Crosby should have had a touchdown that they didn't give him. And we're going to do calls in a minute. We'll do calls in a minute. I had to get all my things on. And again, I apologize. Normally I do a post game with the, if you guys were on Colorcast, let me know, because I know that Robert Bagel was there. I think Eric Amelung was there. If you were on the Colorcast app and you're here now, please let me know in the comments section. Okay? So I want to know how many people went over from Colorcast to YouTube. But we'll get this ready to go. I'm hearing things. I wish they were. I wish they were, Rob. I wish they were. Because I care. I care. Let me get I should get I put it, was there. I got to put the line open. I have it so that it is. Okay, now line is open. And I'm seeing if I want to see if my competitor is on. I don't see it. I don't see him on, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting all of their stuff. But we have the line open. 813-699-0834. Give me a ring. 813-699-0834. Robert Hawk was there. Robert Big was there. Yeah, I agree. He needs a confidence booster, but wow. I mean, and I give it that when the game mattered the most, he was there. So again, I do have my phone line open. Don Webb, thank you for being there. Thank you for being. Let's get the word out. In fact, I'm going to share this up so people know. Give me a couple seconds. I'm sorry. I know this takes a bit. Okay, hopefully I can copy that. Okay, this is going to Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna share it up on Twitter. Oh, we got a call. Okay, hang on. Okay, I forgot one thing. Thank you there, Rob. Let me get you. Okay, I got to get the sound up because I know that people won't be able to hear you. Rob, now I got the sound up. How you doing, Rob? Good to hear from you, brother. Rob. Rob. Oh, I lost Rob. Rob, call back. I got the sound. I got the sound. Hopefully, I could call back, Rob. Rob was calling in. I got a lot of things going on. I'm a one-man band. Okay, I'm tweeting that out. So we got that. Rob was calling. I didn't get to him fast enough. Line is open, 8136-90834. Twitter is open. I got that done. Hopefully we'll get everybody else. I tweeted it. I think I tweeted it again. Okay. And we're here. And I don't know. I gotta get screw linked in. But thank you for being here. We got it on Facebook. There we go. Hey Rob, I apologize, partner. I'm trying to do 6,000 things at once. How are you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Honestly, I'm not. I'm not good. I tell you, I know for a fact that one of the reasons why I have a heart condition is my hereditary. The other reason why is because of because of just watching Raider games all these times. I know it's bad on my ticker. In fact, somebody, and I don't know who 714 is on the broadcast, but it was like, your heart, bro. Yes, it's games like this that make me feel like, oh my God, what else do I have to do?
I tell you, and you know what? Your defensive coordinator is terrible.
No,
he's got to be fired.
No, Rob, I disagree. He'd have to improve to be terrible.
He needs to be fired. I'm sorry, but he needs to be fired.
Yeah.
Because there's no way the Jets should have put up 28 points.
Oh,
it's
actually,
the Jets.
Yeah, and they had 29 because they missed a touchdown.
And by the way, like you said at the end of the game, he definitely tackled him inbounds on that, or out of bounds on that play.
Yeah, I thought so.
But I was watching it and I couldn't believe it, and I'm like, wow. Because the whole week I was like, oh, the Raiders are going to smash the Jets. They're going to beat them by 30. And then I saw it and I'm like, no, this could not be happening to Captain right now. I was like, this is not real life. 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And then you willed a win into existence. So the Raiders should be paying you right now.
They should be. They should be. For some reason, my share didn't go through on Facebook. I don't know why. But I'm trying to get this all shared up here. And again, I'm listening to you. But again, oh my God!
And you got to give Ruggs a little bit of a break. I mean, he is a rookie, and I mean, rookies make rookie mistakes. So fumbling, dropping that one, it happens.
Yeah.
So, but he made up for it in the end. So
right.
I was like, you can't be too mad at him. He did his part when you needed him the most. He showed up and burnt the corner. And that was another thing I don't understand. How is Adam Gase do you not run a prevent defense with 19 seconds left in the game?
Well, again, it's not Gase. If you're gonna blow somebody, you're gonna have to say it's Greg Williams, because remember, Greg Williams is the D coordinator, and I have a feeling, honestly, that Greg Williams, when it comes to defense, he actually calls the shots, and I think that he really screwed the pooch on that one.
I would say, well, even then, how do you allow that to happen? I've never seen that, or even run a cover four, a deep cover four. You don't even have to run a prevent defense.
Right.
It's like, because that protects the middle of the field and deep. What are they going to do? Lateral at 46 yards all the way for a touchdown?
Yeah, no.
I can't believe that happened. And then, I don't know who their corner is, but You have Ruggs, one of the fastest men in the league, one-on-one in man coverage. He stutter steps at the line, and you go to press him, and he blew right past him.
Right.
It's like, dude, what are you doing, man? It's like, as soon as he stutter stepped, you should have been going backwards because you know he's going to burn you. That's what they brought him in for to the Raiders, was to take the ball deep and take the top off the defense.
Yeah.
And you pressed him at the line, and he blew right past him.
And
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't. And I thought the game was over as soon as the Carr had that pass to Aguilar, and it was off his fingertips. I mean, I wasn't counting on time. I didn't check on the time. I'd have to look again. But again,
I think there was 13 seconds left, something like that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, game's over. Game's over.
Oh, yeah. And then to allow it to happen twice. I was like, you guys got lucky with Aguilar, with Carr overthrowing Aguilar, because that was a touchdown right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then to allow on the very next play, you allowed their other receiver to get behind you again. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
But congrats on the win, man. It was an ugly win, but congrats on the win.
Well, and again, I appreciate that. And again, I love it when I get, in fact, I need to get other folks in here for call. But I appreciate you calling me up, and it's great to hear from you. And I'll need to make sure that I have one other person in here, and because I'd love to hear from them.
Hopefully the Chiefs win tonight. That's all I care about. I know it's the Raiders YouTube channel, but I'm really hoping that we stay with the Steelers because I'd like a number one bye. I really would. And I know Jared doesn't want that to happen, but I want it to happen.
Yeah, I know. But it's like you guys deserve it as well. I mean, you got one loss. And, now granted, Steelers have had some ugly wins. You guys have had some ugly wins. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but, it's true.
Oh, no, it's true. Dude, the game against the Chargers, we should have lost that game when Herbert came in and threw for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Right.
I was like, that should have been a loss.
Oh, yeah.
And we won it. Oh, that was an ugly, ugly win in Los Angeles. The Raiders had it this year. Like you said, the Steelers have had it against the Ravens and a couple other teams, and the Chiefs have had them. I mean, it is what it is, but great teams find ways to win, and you guys found a way to win today, and the Chiefs and the Steelers have found ways to win. So hats off to you guys, and good luck.
Hey, Rob, thanks again, and I appreciate it there, shipmate. I really do. First off, I'm starved because I'm on this diet, okay? And then you throw in the fact that I haven't eaten all day, okay? And I'm craving food, but I can't even crave other things, and it's like, but I'm doing my show because of the love, and again, I appreciate you being in on the color cast. When you get a Chiefs fan in and you say I do a good color, that's high praise.
And like I said, yeah, it's biased, but that's your team. I mean, that's like saying if I did a color cast, I wouldn't be biased towards the Chiefs. Of course I would.
Right.
But it's not you only do for the Raiders. You do both sides of the game, and you tell it the way it is. If the Raiders are sucking, you say the Raiders suck. If the other team's doing good, you say they're doing good. If the Raiders are doing good, I mean, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So you're right down the middle. So
I give it where it's good for. But hey, I'm gonna let you go, Rob. I'm gonna try to get Jared before he stops. And again, I hate cutting people off, Rob. If you're still listening, I'm sorry. I hate cutting people off like that. But I wanted to make sure that people were in on this show. Okay. And again, who else we got? Oh, we got a couple other people in here. I got to go to my comments. Ed Winchell, I will get you that in a minute. Remember, if you are using the app, what is it? It's like the super chat, super stickers. If you use that app, and by the way, Rob is in the lead with entries into. I think and I got to go through. I believe it's 7 entries, if not more. If you use a $5, it's like $4.99, $5 donation, and I know that that Ed Winchell just did that. Yeah, $4.99. Thank you for that. It's great that you get an entry into the prize drawings. Again, thank you for that. I will put it down in a minute. Jared, talk to me, brother. What's going on?
All I can say is, whew, that's all you can say after today. My goodness. I mean, that was ugly as can be, but they got the win, and they got out of New Jersey with their dignity intact, and they were very close, however. I mean, when I saw the Jets ahead, I'm thinking, oh no, the Jets are going to finally win the game, however. Lightning has come back to strike them twice, however, in the butt, but Derek Carr saved their bacon. 370 yards passing, however. I mean, that was a good day for him, however. Darren Waller catching 13 balls for 200 yards and 2 scores. Yeah, the Raiders should be very thankful they got out of New York, however, with a close shave of a win, and now they got to get ready for Indianapolis next week, however, in Vegas. So, a miracle, let's just say, in the Meadowlands was good, however, by Mr. Carr and Mr. Ruggs. So, yeah, they said even in Paul Gutierrez said on ESPN just now, however, it could be a season saver. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it, however, it could be a season saver. So, yeah, but if you're a Jet fan, you got to be just saying, what else could go wrong for this team? I mean, we thought we finally had a chance to solve it, and we finally had a chance to win. Nope, sorry, guys, not today. Not today.
Yeah, and again, oh my God, see, everything's going wrong for me today. My pens don't even work. So I got to make sure I get these things written down so I don't forget them. I don't know if you had a chance to. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to my color cast when I did the app, but again, I call it, and again, you can hear the emotion in my voice when things are screwing up. You were talking about the stats, and I know that you were, like you said, Derek Carr, 368.
Yeah.
You turned it up. I mean, yeah, 3 touchdowns. The pick, which was not his fault because it was off of Ruggs' hands. Again, a fumble by Ruggs, but in the end, he was right. He hit him on a dime with Ruggs. It was perfect in the fact that he didn't overshoot him like he did with Aguilar on the play before.
Yeah.
But, it was a winning touchdown grab, and I thought, and like I said, I thought that the Raiders had lost that game. I really did.
I thought so too. With 2.5, 3 minutes to go, and the Jets were ahead, I said, here we go again. It was just like last year what happened, however, and it's going to come back to bite them, and now their playoff hopes are really going to be in jeopardy. But sure enough, however, Chucky and the boys said, not this time. We're not going to get beat, and we're going to pull out a miracle, even if we have to earn this as a miracle. And they did earn the miracle today.
Yeah, and I was glad to see it. Now I'll admit I gave scores from around the league, but I wasn't really, obviously because I'm doing a broadcast, I wasn't really attuned as to everything that was going on. I know that the Browns kicked the Titans' butt.
Oh, it was they were up at one point 35-7, but the Titans came back and made it a game in the second half, 28-3, but too little too late. Baker Mayfield, for some reason, was so hot in the first half today. The Titans had no answer for them. Turnovers killed them. 41-35, the Browns won. Detroit beat Chicago, however. Chicago at one point was winning that game. And they even said before the game, however, mind you, there was talk about a coach being let go. I think Matt Nagy, I hate to say it, though, I think Matt Nagy's fate might have been sealed today, and I think he'll be finding himself looking for a new job come tomorrow morning. I think the Bears are going to make an announcement, if not tonight, by tomorrow they'll be looking for a new coach. The Saints, of course, getting out with a close shave of a win in Atlanta, 21-16. Miami and Tua, of course, going for 300 yards against the Bungles. They beat them 19-7, however. And the Colts coming back to beat Houston, however, despite the fact, however, it was 24-20, however, going into the second half, however. Not much scoring until a late safety in the fourth quarter, but still, the Texans lose a tough one, 26-20, however. But now, the big thing is tonight we got the Chefs and Denver, of course. It's supposed to be a nice warm night, about 50 degrees in Kansas City. It should be a good night for the weather. It's going to be a little chilly here tomorrow in Pittsburgh for the Washington-Seattle game, and the question is, will Ben play? They've been saying it for the last day or so. Will Ben play because of a injured ankle? But he says he's going to tough it out and go. You got the Niners tomorrow night, and then you got the Cowboys and Ravens, with Jackson is supposed to return on Tuesday night in Baltimore.
Right. So it's weird. I mean, you got a doubleheader on Monday, And again,
Yep.
you actually, that's the second week in a row you guys get an afternoon game, basically.
Late afternoon, yeah. And then we got next Sunday in Buffalo, and then we got the Monday night or the following Monday before Christmas in Cincinnati. But, yeah, next Sunday, my friend Matt, who I tailgate with quite a bit, like I said, he's like a brother to me, a good friend of mine. He'll be 44 years old, and then I'll be 44 2 days after him on Tuesday. So we're 2 days apart on our birthday.
Well, advance happy birthday there.
Thank you. But, yeah, that was a good win today. And like I said, I don't want to toot my own horn, and say the Jets should have won, but like I said, the Raiders should be very thankful now. They can come home 7-5. They stopped the bleeding after a couple weeks, and like I said, it was Ruggs and Carr that bailed them out, so that was a good thing.
Yeah. Actually, it was Carr.
Yep.
And Ruggs at the end, but Waller all game.
He was fun. I saw a couple of his catches that Carr threw right in his hands today. I mean, he was on his A game today.
Yeah, I mean, and if you guys don't, like I said, I know that Rob is more happy with Travis Kelce, but I think that a lot of Kelce's yards are against us. So if you took us out of the equation, I think that Waller would be a better tight end because he doesn't get as much on Kansas City's defense as Kelce gets on ours. So I think if you flipped it. I said, I love Waller, and I tell you, the catches that he made today were wonderful. So, again,
yeah, I saw a couple of them. I mean, Carr just laid them right in his hands, and they were beautiful to watch. I mean, the Jets had no answer for him. But Kelce and them, I think, are going to beat up the Donkeys tonight. I think Denver, I don't know who's starting. I don't know if they got who's starting a quarterback. I think Locke might be cleared. I think they said a couple of quarterbacks have been cleared to practice this week. So I think we might see one of their three guys back. I don't think we're going to see this Hinton guy tonight, however we saw last week. I think Denver is going to start either Locke or I think they're going to start maybe one of their other backups tonight. So I think Denver is getting some guys back tonight and this week. And I know the Steelers are getting Stewart back tomorrow. I don't know yet about Connor, but the big thing, of course, obviously is losing Dupree to a torn ACL, however, and that kind of stings her. I think he had surgery on Friday or he's having surgery this coming next week. So that kind of hurts them a little bit. But everyone seems to be healthy right now for the Steelers. But again, they're still not out of the woods yet. I mean, they still got some tough sledding ahead of them in the next 4 weeks. I mean, obviously, Buffalo next week's going to be a real tough one. And I even think now Indianapolis after Christmas is going to be a tough one. But I'm also not going to put it past Cleveland either, although Cleveland is right now our biggest adversary. However, Cleveland has been a surprise, 9-3. You got to give them credit. I mean, they've been a surprise this year. Not many people had them at this point.
Okay. Jimmy Farrell wants you to ask you about any hockey media. I don't understand. News. Hockey news. Yeah.
To answer you, Jimmy, I have been hearing talk about hockey. Yes, there has been discussion that the NHL wants to do a 50 or 55 game season. I think we'll know in the next week or so, week and a half, that Bettman and the league will probably sit down sometime before Christmas and try to iron this out. They want to get a season going, but it's going to be tricky because there are 4 teams right now. I think it's the Ducks, the Penguins, and I think the other California teams, the Kings and the Sharks are the 2 other teams. I know the Ducks and the Penguins are 2 of 4 teams that they want to play outdoors, but the question is, where are you going to play them outdoors, especially with the Ducks? Where are you going to play them and not in the Honda Center? As far as Pittsburgh goes, there's been talk about the baseball stadium, PNC Park, which I cannot see happening. Heinz Field, I think, could see a transformation into an NHL rink. They've done that a few times with the Outdoor Classic, so I could see that happening. But again, I don't know. The NHL is going to have to decide very quickly here in the next couple weeks if they're going to go on as scheduled. If not, they're going to have to wait till October of next year, and that's the nature of the beast.
All right. Hey, Jared, thanks again for the call, my friend.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
All right. That was the Pittsburgh Report with Jared. Jared gave us a breakdown of pretty much everything in case you missed it, what you were missing. So there you go. You got it all. And again, a heart game. And again, I appreciate everybody that was here. I'll go through the roll call here. Eric Amelung, Rob Bigler, again, Casey Robb, who popped in, Don Webb. I'm agreeing. 5 likes and 14 views. Now I'm down to 10, so I guess I've lost 4 viewers. Eddie Rice is in here as well. We do got a call come in, which is good. I figured right on cue. Jimmy Farrell, what's going on? And you know what? No more hockey, man. I want to talk football.
Okay. All right. Guess who was the MVP in this game today?
I was going to say, really, the person that kept us in the game was Cleve Farrell.
No. Nope.
Okay, who was the MVP?
You were screaming at him at the end of the game, and it was like with seconds left in the game, and the Jets had to punt the ball. Right before that play, you were screaming at him. He's not a player. It's the referee.
Oh!
You were saying, why isn't the clock not running? Why is the clock running? Thank God the clock was running, because if it stopped, forget it. Darnold would have drove down that field with a game-winning touchdown or a field goal. So thank God the clock was running.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I mean, I was screaming too. I was like, why was the clock still running? I don't know what the referee's standing right there. What game is he watching? The guy's clearly out of bounds, unless he thought he was going backwards. I don't know.
Well, apparently what the call was that they said was that his forward progress was stopped and then he went out of bounds. I mean, that's horse shit.
Yeah.
That's horse shit.
Right.
So,
right.
I mean, Carr throws dimes. Well, actually, he threw a quarter to Aguilar at the end. A little bit out of his reach. But a dime to Ruggs. And again, I will say, like the caller did before, Rob said, is why is it that they're running single coverage on Aguilar as well as Ruggs on these last games? I mean, that's stupid. I'm not bitching, obviously, but it's stupid.
On the post game on CBS, Boomer Esiason's going. He's pretending he's Derek Carr. He's like, "What? There's single coverage? Okay." he said, and he quote, "I think the Jets played that play to lose." I mean, I'm hearing a lot of guys on CBS saying they were all playing to lose. It's possible. I don't know. Maybe they want this quarterback from Clemson. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. But
okay, so basically, if there was a tie between the Jets and the Jaguars, because I think the Jaguars have one game.
Jaguars lost. They just lost in overtime.
Right. What I'm saying is that if there was a tie between in record, that the Jaguars would have the first pick.
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't think so.
Because I think the Jaguars. I think they have the tiebreaker. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But let's talk about that. What I think we got to get Trent Brown back. I mean, this offensive line. That interception by Ruggs, off Ruggs' fingertips. I mean, that's not Carr's fault. That's Ruggs' fault. But Carr, for the past 2 games, he's not having time to throw the ball. I don't know what's going on with this offensive line. Are they tired? I mean, and I thought Gruden said he was going to stay on the East Coast. What the hell is he going back to Vegas? He should have stayed in Atlanta. Why did he go? I mean, that could be, they had jet lag or something. Because every time they go to play the Jets, they play like this. And I think the last time they won was back in, who knows? I think
Bo Jackson was, according to what I saw on the screen, and again, I turned down the volume because I do my broadcast. I don't know whether you hit it up on the broadcast I did on Colorcast, but I turned down the volume so I can hear very little, and I can see a lot. But apparently, from what I was watching, the last time the Raiders beat the Jets in New York, Bo Jackson was there.
But every time they fly to the East Coast to play the Jets, they're like, who is this team? What happened to the team back in the West Coast?
I don't know.
And I thank God they won, because I won the bet against my son, because if I would have lost, I would have to go all the way to Jersey and watch the Red Bulls play, which I'm not a soccer fan to begin with. So thank God I won that bet. So, but I'm glad they won. But I don't know. I just don't. I see an 8-8 team right now. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. You know, and they got the Colts next week. That's not going to be an easy game.
Exactly.
And they got San Diego and Denver. They play tough. And then they got Miami. They're still not going to beat that Miami game. I don't know where the next game is going to, where the next win's going to be.
Right. And see,
I really don't.
And I actually said the only positive thing with winning today is that they won't have a record worse than they had last year. That's the only positive thing. And if you go up for it, we're 7-5 with four very losable games as well. And I agree with you there. I don't see where there's a win. I think they're going to win at least one more. I think they're going to be 8-8, and I thought they were going to be 10-6.
Which game? Denver? That Denver, they'll play well in Denver. That's going to be freezing cold. I don't know where the next win is going to be. I think that the win will probably, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but I think they're going to surprise Indy or they will beat the Chargers. One of those two games is a win. I think they're going to lose to Miami. The only positive about this team is the penalties are going down. There wasn't that many penalties in this game, which I was surprised. And last week, too. So, I don't know. It looks like they're getting a little more disciplined on this team. But I hate to say this, but I know Gunther's gone, but I'm having question marks about Gruden and his play calling. I don't know about Gruden's future on this team and Carr's too. I really don't. I mean, what do you think?
Well, I
know he has a big contract.
I'm not a Carr apologist, but you know what? Carr didn't lose. Carr didn't lose last week. The entire offense.
No.
Now, granted, no. Carr had all those fumbles, which pissed me off. I get it, but Carr didn't lose last week.
No.
And Carr, I mean, I don't see. I think last week was Carr's worst game.
Right.
I think Carr's.
But he's not getting the pass protection like he was. I don't know what's going on over these past 2 weeks. What's going on with this offensive line?
I don't know.
He's like has the happy feet back again. You know, especially today. I was waiting for another fumble in this game today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Carr has been playing well, and I will say Carr has been playing well. And again, I'm not a Carr apologist. I'm not a Carr kiss ass. I'm just saying it like it is. Carr hasn't lost any games this year that I can remember. I mean, I remember if you can enlighten me, I don't remember Carr losing any games this year.
Do you think the game would have been not as close if Jacobs was playing and Abrams?
Yeah.
You think so? You think it would have been not as close?
I think that we were
because they had a 10-point lead at one point. They should have put this team away.
Right.
With a 10-point lead in the third quarter.
Well, and I was saying it all in my broadcast. The running game was going nowhere. Okay.
Well, Booker had a couple of good runs here and there.
Well, yeah, Booker averaged 3 yards a carry, but that was at the very end. 16 rushes for 50. That's still not saying a lot. And Richard was averaging a little less than 3. Riddick at 2 a carry. The positives about the running backs was for the most part, they picked up the blitz.
Oh, but you have to blitz. You were saying. Oh, another thing on your Comcast, I couldn't comment on your. I don't know if it's my phone or the website. I just couldn't comment on your show. I don't know why. It wouldn't allow me to talk to you on the app.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm not. I can't. I can comment because I got to get in there, but I don't know why. If there's an issue, go ahead and send a comment to the app guys, and because again, it's just out of beta. It's live, but there might be some issues there still. They're going to be doing some things that were hooked up again. I try to tell people where we are in the game so you can sync the broadcast.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. I don't know if there's anybody else broadcasting the game.
Well, I listen to you now because I can't stand whoever does the game because they're always against the Raiders. And if I don't go, one positive thing is that we got 3 home games in a row. So hopefully we can win the next 4.
All right, and again, I had that. Sorry about Jim. I didn't want to see you go, but I want to make sure that I got Cooter. Again, I hate doing it to you, but Cooter, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
Good. How about yourself?
Well,
looks like you both won today.
Yeah,
we both pulled out.
A squeaker.
Oh. Yeah, you guys were losing right at the end, and then so did we, and we pulled out in overtime.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about your game as well, Cooter. What happened?
Well, we went into overtime, and we won by a field goal.
Okay. But how did you guys play today? That's what I mean.
Oh. You know, against a 1-10 team, we played shitty.
Yeah.
You know, we really did. You know, I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, especially at the end. Okay, you haven't let them do anything all half, and then let them march down the field and score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Like, come on, you can't stop that.
Yeah.
Really disappointed. Really disappointed.
Yeah, and that's the way, like I said, I'm disappointed with this win. I know that sounds horrible. You know, a win is a win, but no, there are wins that you don't feel good about, and there are losses that you feel better about. And again, like I said, when the Raiders played the Chiefs the second time, I felt better about that loss than I did about this win. Because again, this is the friggin' Jets here.
Yeah, and you know, same thing. The Jets haven't won a game all season, and you guys almost lost them just like we did against the Jaguars today.
Right.
Like, why do our team? I mean, we have a play guide. I mean, when we have a shitty team, we play like shit against them. I don't know why. It's like an omen or something.
Yeah. And I actually on my color cast when the Jets got the go ahead touchdown, I'm like, game's over. Game's over. I mean, I'm sorry. Knowing the way that the Raiders offense and defense have been playing the entire game, I was like, that's a loss. We just lost the game. And you can hear it in my voice. I was disgruntled would be, no, he's Mike T. He's not. No. Mike is not. I'm going to defend you, Cooter. Cooter is a Vikings fan that's good to go. Okay, he's good to go. He's a true fan. He's not talking down to the Raiders. He's not talking down because even I said that.
Raiders are my second team. You know that, Jack.
There you go. And so I want to make sure that Michael knows. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, am I going to see you next week?
Now, you are here next week. Again, I would like to see you out, but I would have to figure out a way to see you because you're going to the game. I won't be going to the game, but hopefully we can at least go up and get together for some dinner.
Well, we got a party going on Friday night at a local bar.
Okay. Okay.
So I can get you that information. I'll text you that and stuff like that, and get you that information so you know where it's at.
Please do. Because I'd like to be there. Is it sponsored by the local Viking crew?
Yeah, it's by the Tampa Bay Norsemen. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
Yep, for the VWO. VWO. Yep.
Okay, good, because then my friend Dave will know about that as well. But make sure you give me the information on that for sure. I definitely want to get out to see you and everybody else. I will.
And then all the What the Buck guys are going to be there too, you know. So it's going to be both our crews at the same place.
Okay. Well, then I will definitely try to make it out. It's on Friday. Oh, it's on Friday. What time Friday?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, because I do a show for Elite Superfans on Friday. So
let me see if I can't pull it up while I'm talking to you. See if I can see if Michael Paul. It's one of our members doing it. So Michael page. 5 more days. Okay, it's on one of our group pages.
Hey,
DWO.
yeah, Cooter, just get back with me on the info, punter. And again, I appreciate you calling in as well. You know, like it's a win.
Friday night, I hope.
Yeah.
So what time is your thing on Friday night?
Well, I do the show for Elite Superfans with Fred Kilmartin of the Bills. We start at 9 o'clock. So.
Okay. Well, I think. Oh, you can. Yeah, you'll be way. You can come there way before then, and then get to your show. If your show doesn't start till 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can come to the thing way before that, and then get to your show for sure.
Okay. Well, it depends upon where it is in Tampa, though.
How come I can't find it, man? I just seen it yesterday because I just made reservations for me and my friends to come down there.
Well, again, if I can get out there and make a visit and do that, I will. But again, you know I want to, but make sure you give me the information.
Oh, definitely, for sure that. Yep.
All right. Hey, Cooter, thanks for calling in, brother. It's always good having people that watch the show that push it, and again, always good hearing from him. Let me hear that out call.
Okay, this is so crazy, Cooter coming. It's made me crazy when he came back. I can start again. Okay. This is so crazy, Cooter coming at you. Made me crazy when he came back. Wheels on the ground, wheels spinning, the beavers spinning, grease side down, sunny side up. Yeah! I said it backwards, but oh well.
There you go. Hey, thanks again there, shipmate. Again, give me that information now.
Yeah, I will. I'll get that to you ASAP.
All right. You be well.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. That's Crazy Cooter of the Vikings giving me a call in. I like that. We have Matt Bouchane's in the house, who is very happy about his Browns. And, you know, what can you say? Yeah, you know, oh well. That's the wrong one. No one. I was wondering, like, why isn't that going off? There you go. Line is open, 813-699-0834. The Bishop is here. We got another caller, which is good. And we do got Matt Bouchane in the house. Matt, what's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
I'm good, man. First off, best to you. Okay, I'm sorry who this caller. Okay, Eric, give me a little quick on Matt Bouchane gets at least 5 minutes. Best to your father. I heard that he's doing a little bit better. And
appreciate that.
Yeah, go ahead, partner.
Yeah, was it? I saw your game, and that was a kind of like a back and forth. You know, you guys didn't have Josh Jacobs in, did you? Or
no, he was out the entire game, and also Abram the safety was out as well.
Oh, yeah. Was it? The Browns, you know, they beat the Titans, which a lot of people probably didn't think would happen.
No, I picked the Titans this week based upon their play the last several weeks. And, you know, and again, not that I'm poo-pooing the Browns because their record is who they are. But again, I thought that the Titans would be a bit much at home for them, and they weren't.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield was on fire today. He threw like 4 touchdowns. He went, 334 yards? But it was our defense that pretty much was not that good on the second half.
Yeah, because again, you guys were up big, and then it looks like they came back on
38-7. Yeah, it was 38-7, and then they got a couple garbage, you know, touchdowns near the end, but we got to play Baltimore.
But still, if you only scored 3 points in the second half, if that's what you're saying, if you only scored 3 points did you have 38 in the first half?
Yes, 38. It was 38-7 at halftime.
Okay, well, then what I'm saying is, if you're up 38-7 at the half and you scored three points in the second half and they scored 28, what's up with that?
Yeah, it was penalties and people not doing their routes. But Baker did not get picked off this game, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Now again, because we heard from Jared, and Jared actually said that the Browns are a team that can beat the Steelers this year, and I think is that game in Cleveland or is it in Pittsburgh?
I think this game is in Cleveland. I think I'm not 100%.
Okay. Well, no matter where, it's going to be cold, so that's a wash there. You guys know about the weather, so there it is. But again, the Browns and the Colts, I know, are the games up against with the Steelers that will give them, and also I think that if I'm not mistaken, the Steelers play the Bills next Sunday, so there's 3 tough games ahead for the Steelers,
Yep.
and they, like I said, the Kansas City's only lost to 1 time, so again, Kansas City can possibly move up into that 1 seed again, and
Yes,
get
exactly.
that as well. But the Browns, I don't see the Browns winning that division because the Steelers
No,
are
they
too far
probably.
ahead.
Yeah, they probably will not win the division, but they guaranteed a wild card for sure.
Guaranteed? Don't say guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah, and then you see the Vikings; they barely beat Jacksonville.
Right. And we were just talking about that with Cooter. So again, it's amazing how different teams can play up or down to the competition. And again, I won't poo-poo the Browns, but again, the problem is that what you do in the playoffs, and again, I'm not saying like I said, Raiders are out of the playoffs as of right now. And if the Raiders were to make the playoffs, and again, not being somebody that's and trust me, I'm the biggest pro advocate for the Raiders, but if the Raiders were even to go into the playoffs, they just, oh my God, they would get boat raced depending upon who they would be playing, because I don't see them playing well.
Derek Carr, I didn't catch any of the Raiders Jets game, but they didn't the Jets score, then you guys got the ball back, and then you guys made the touchdown.
Well, the Raiders were going in for a winning touchdown. They didn't get it on 4th down. They obviously, the Jets get the ball back deep in their end. The Raiders actually forced them into a 3-and-out. And I was screaming at the referee because, again, I thought that they pushed the ball carrier out of bounds, but the clock kept running. So the Raiders got the ball back, and it's either on the second play or the third play. The second play, I think, was to Aguilar. Yeah, I think it was the second play because Waller had a good reception. The Raiders threw it to Aguilar. It was just off of his fingertips in the end zone. And then on the very next play, Ruggs runs a 9 and just does a stutter step, and it was a clean touchdown. So I don't know, man. It's just like I wouldn't have had single coverage on Aguilar and Ruggs at the very end.
No, I would not do that.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Jeff, you take it easy, man, and thanks for the kind words.
Yeah. Well, good hearing from you, Matt. Again, the Browns are looking good this year, but I know you feel good about that.
Yep. Take care.
All right. Take care, partner. Be well. All right. That's Matt Bouchane that came in. Matt's the Browns fan that a little bit full of himself earlier in the year, but Matt's a good people. And Jimmy Farrell, I agree with you there. I mean, don't squib kick it. Put it over the line. I mean, I was so like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You put the ball over the people a little bit beyond the line of scrimmage. Something fell over here. I'll figure it out in a minute. I heard it. But you put it over the first line. They had the ball at the 50. I don't understand that at all. And we're here. We're back to Ohio. A lot of good Ohio folks in the house. We have Eric on the line. Eric, good hearing from you, brother. What's going on?
Nothing much. How you doing, Jack?
Man, I now that my blood pressure has gone down a little bit, talking here has been good for my blood pressure. And
very good.
And again, I got to give a shout out. One thing, Eric. By the way, if you use the super chat or the super stickers for $4.99 and above, you are entered into drawings that I've had. I got one of the prizes in the mail yesterday, and it's not in front of me, or I'd have to leave the picture to do it. I'll have to get it for the Tonight Show. But there are things coming in the mail that I'm going to have prizes available for Raider fans. So make sure if you use Super Chat or Super Sticker, $4.99 and above gets you one entry. And if you do like $10, it's two entries again. And you guys do the math. I just needed to make sure that you do, and you can only do it when it's live. You can't do it on a replay. So there you go. And Skyland's in the house. Thanks for being here, Skyland. Go ahead there, Eric. Again, thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Jack. Thanks for taking my call.
No, go ahead, brother.
Man, God loves the default.
Oh, man. Now, wasn't it kind of like looking at, like, and then again, I know he's not a southpaw, but like throwing, Kenny Stabler throwing to Cliff Branch to win a game?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty.
Yeah. And again, I'm sorry, I didn't have faith in him today. When the Jets, and I admit it, I did not have faith in them today. Because when the Jets got that score to go up in front, okay, I said that game's over. We lost the game. And then also,
I gotta be honest, I lost. I lost faith in them for a little bit there too.
Yeah, and then when I said then Aguilar has the ball that would have been a score off his fingertips on the fourth down, I said, okay, game's lost again. So I said it then. I saw maybe they could come back when they were down, and they did drive. But obviously, when Aguilar did not catch that one in the end zone on the fourth down, that's when I said game's over. So,
yeah, it was really disheartening.
It was. But what were your positive intakes? But again, like you said, this is a team that is at 7-5 and looks like it's like 4-8.
The positive thing that the take from this, in my opinion, is you don't take any team lightly. You go in there like they're a winning team. You got to have that mindset. I mean, for example, I know we're going to another sport here. Look at the Los Angeles Dodgers with what they did against Atlanta Braves. Backs to the wall, down 3 games, and what do? They come back and they win it all.
Right.
You can't just hang your head and say, what, it's done. You got to get in there and play like, you got to want to win this thing.
Right. And again, they won the championship this year. So again, but I this is a team, even though that they, like I said, they're 7-9, I still think they got 2 more wins ahead of them. And Don Webb says, 9-7, 10-6. But if they keep playing like this, maybe an 8-8 team, and it's so disheartening because this is a team that could play so much better.
Oh, absolutely, and we all know that the problem is the defense. I mean, it's just aggravating.
Now, and I was saying it on my broadcast, I'd love to have Greg Williams come in and be the defensive coordinator because I don't think he's going to get the job with the Jets. The problem is that there are a lot of teams that are looking for a head coach, and Greg Williams would be a great head coach.
I can't disagree with that. So, Gunther's just not getting the job done, obviously.
Oh, you're being too kind. You're being too kind. Yeah. But yeah, this team needs a defensive makeover for sure. I would say as well that and Gruden, I mean, yeah, we're scoring enough to win, but again, and I don't remember what was the. I mean, we won. I'm trying to remember what the hell the final score was, but how many points did we score today?
Oh, geez, you got me there.
Yeah. We scored 31. Okay,
31. 31. That's right. That is right.
So I mean, for even to have a modicum of a chance, we still got we win when we score 30-ish. Okay. Now there were times when we scored 30-ish and we still lost, but we got to get that back where we're not giving up. Again, the Raiders, I'm sure that they gave up. Even like I said on those games that we should have won and or lost, but it's horrible to watch. It's horrible to watch that defense, and it's bad because we got players on the defense. Cleve Farrell played his ass off today. So did Max Crosby.
Yes.
And again,
absolutely.
we still have problems in the linebacking core, although it's gotten better. Jimmy Farrell said we won the turnover battle. That's true because again, because Cleve Farrell played his ass off with those 2 fumbles that he popped, and again, a wonderful play by Trayvon Mullen. Arnett, has played well, but again, he goes out early. And, when you're down, we need to find that third cornerback because if Arnett keeps going out with injuries, my God, that's we still need that because Mullen, I know, is one of those shutdowns. We still need help. We still need a lot of help. So, in your mind, man, if we are to advance into the second portion of the season, I won't say what that word is. I don't see positive things coming from it. If the Raiders are to make the postseason, they got to show a lot of the vim and vigor that they had earlier when they were just playing so well, and people were walking into work with their chest puffed out and beating the Chiefs and almost beating them again. They haven't played well since. They won. They haven't played well since.
I completely agree. They have to find themselves again. They got to find that momentum that they had with the Chiefs and remember that's what it takes and never lose that drive, never lose that focus.
Right. Well, I tell you, Eric, I appreciate you calling in, brother, because I know that you are a gentleman that does keep up. And I know that I appreciate you being a consistent viewer. Any final thoughts out the door?
Keep that momentum going.
Okay.
Don't let off that gas. Stay focused. Stay disciplined.
Well said. Hey, thanks again, partner. Appreciate your help and your shares and your watches. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, Jack.
All right. Be well.
You too.
All right, that's Eric, who's calling in from Ohio. Don, he's up in your neck of the woods. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to get back with each other so that you can, figure out things. Like I said, I hopefully will go out next Friday and hang out with some friends that are Vikings fans that are down here. I got to be back for remember, I do shows here on YouTube, obviously. But... oh, yeah, we've been on for an hour. Okay, so again, if you want to call in, please do. Line is open, 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. I don't know if our competitor is on. I don't see it. But I can as well. Their title is so long I can't see whether... Oh, okay, here it is. Yeah. 15 watching, yay! I ain't watching, other than the fact that they're there. Hopefully, you are enjoying the broadcast here. Again, if you wanna call in, please call in now. And or with the old thing, or forever hold your peace. It's great hearing from everybody. Again, a brutal win, and I hate saying it. It's a brutal win, but yeah, it's good. It's good to have a win, but it's a brutal win, and it's something that the Raiders will need to continue to go positively for. And I'm gonna go over here real quick just to see something. Yeah, let's see if anybody's up over there that okay, I see a couple people. See some people that I need to know. Just checking out what's going on. Seeing who's up over there. Yeah. Ah, okay. No, really? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. I'm seeing some people over there. I'm like, really? All right. Well, we'll be there. I appreciate you being here. I will be back as well later on tonight. Be sure to call in later on. If you miss the opportunity, I will be back later on. Y'all take care, and we'll do our outro because we got to do that again. If you didn't get a chance to call in, make sure you call in, and we'll have that show again tonight as well. It's great being here. I tell you, a win is a win. I don't know why Crosby didn't get a touchdown. I was saying it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the show. We'll see you next time here on the Ask Captain Jack show. And one more win for the Raiders, thank goodness.